I was thinking like even in like a form of state where you're asleep, essentially like you're in a vulnerable state of mind, right? Um, Especially to sort of you as a person, because you're not in control of your environment at that point.
Mm.
So if you're getting more comfortable with sort of being in a situation that is tough per se, it's maybe if you're in a more of a relaxed frame of mind, by getting more comfortable with uncomfortable, it allows you to disconnect more often than not, or more often than others. And it's just a theory, but um,
Yeah, I mean, I think it helps you to manage and be more reflective.
yeah,
But it's a slightly different thing to that thing
yeah,
number 30 was for sure.
yeah, yeah. No, it's so interesting. I mean, I personally haven't had. I mean, I've had sort of like psychedelic experiences, but I've not had something where I felt completely where time doesn't exist, or had that.
They didn't have enough.
Maybe not.
Well, that's the thing, right? So, I mean, I've spoken to a lot, because I've been wondering, like, oh, DMT, right? So,
Yeah,
if you do DMT, is it you, or is it the DMT, or do you
Exactly,
come to a
yeah.
more clear perception? And everybody that I've spoken to who's kind of experimented in that direction, it's still them,
mm,
you know.
But most of them, they experience the same almost experience within the. I never tried DMT. I tried it once, but I didn't really feel anything. So I didn't really experience what I've seen people on the internet talking. But most of the people experience the entities, and they
Yeah.
giving you the lessons. And most of the people say like they look like that, and it kind of all of them kind of paints an accurate picture of how it looks like. So is it the DMT, or is it something that
Well,
might?
I mean, having asked the questions, I think it's the DMT rather than. I mean, sorry, it's kind of social constructs and expectations, and obviously the state that you go into. I think that you'll find that it's your mind and the drug interacting.
yeah.
And I'm sure that it's amazing experiences. I'm sure.
It seems like it, people say
Because like
crazy
even
things
even
about
with sort of like shamanistic practices with like ayahuasca, there definitely seems to be like reasons why people would sort of go into to those ceremonies, is to either sort of confront maybe difficulties that they've had, but they like you say, they have this sort of experience that's very personal, where
Unique, yeah.
they're going into an experience where it's them. It's not something where it's connected to I mean, I've not done it, but it seems to be sort of hearing people talk about those experiences when they've gone into those realms. It seems to be them in the experience, not the experience itself, or connecting with the divine of the
Yeah,
experience.
but like Conrad said, it may be. I mean, not because I don't know, but maybe
Yeah.
it's not never enough DMT. It may be.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's just got to be a bigger hit. Who knows? No, but it's really interesting. I mean, I've always wanted to try it at some point. Maybe see.
It seems like they're doing these. What's it called? Scientific researches that they put you into a DMT world for like an hour. So you're there and they kind of try to explain what does it mean and where it comes from, and because apparently we all have DMT in our bodies, like in the pineal gland, yeah. So, and it's like not all, but many plants and animals has it as well. So it's kind of part of who we are, and they say like when you die, you kind of release DMT, and that's the experience you're getting.
Yeah, the transition between.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite fascinating. I'd like to try one day, but in a proper environment, I guess.
Yeah, man.